What's up, guys, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We just spent the last episode chasing down the papal legate, the priest and all of the guys from Rome, the Cardinal from Rome, those guys, yeah, the legates. And Adder, unfortunately, headbutted him and killed him. So now we had to make Godwin dress as the priest. We're probably gonna have to play him. He gave us a hint that he's better at Latin when he's drunk, so we're gonna have to try and use that to our advantage. But we're here. We're going in. Godwin. Oh. Looks like there's a couple of quests that I'm gonna fail. Side quests that I maybe should have looked into. Yeah, wow, alright. There goes a bunch of them. Rest in peace to those side quests. It looks like I'm missing out on the Thunderstone quest way back when I was supposed to go help out this blacksmith and his wife, and there was this necklace that supposedly protected you from harm that got stolen from them. Rip to that quest. Not gonna find out what happens there, but that's okay with me. And the White Roebuck was a quest from the local gameskeeper to go kill some poachers. Again, not a big deal. I don't think I missed out on much, truly. Things are getting busy around here. I do believe the Devil's Pack is going to have to be the ones to disguise themselves as Roman soldiers and pretend that we are the Cardinal's guards, I guess. Yeah, everybody's dressed up in the Roman armor, it looks like. Okay. Okay. I assume Godwin is in his garb as well, and Henry's the only one that's kind of... Oh my god.
But you've got it on back to front.
Oh, shit. How the hell can anyone know how it should be?
Wow.
Now I'll have to take off all these layers again.
I'm yanking your pizzle, Godwin. I mean, Vostra Eminenza.
What an outfit.
You've got it right.
I'd like
That's
to
impressive.
punch you in the face, but the way you look is punishment enough.
So says the man in lace and satin.
All right. I'm gonna hop in here. I don't know if I can yet. He's not gonna say anything about it. He was saying that it suits him. That's what he was saying. You know what? It does, Godwin. You kind of rock that.
I hope Godwin can keep up the act long enough.
He'd better. If he or Adder fucks up, we're all as good as dead. If I was him, I'd pull an entire puppet show out of my arse at the back.
Why is Adder even coming? He doesn't even speak.
I think
He doesn't speak anything other than Polish. I don't think that's a wise idea to even bring him along. Why aren't either of you two dressing up like Roman soldiers? I don't get it.
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. It's time to get to the task. The plan is simple. We split into two groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
That's his grand plan.
We'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Roothard Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
I'm assuming Henry will also be in the Legate's retinue. Maybe I'll be going through the tunnels. I don't know. Let's find out.
Who will pose as the legate's retinue?
Godwin will pose as the Cardinal, naturally. Janos Uher will accompany him to the council as his right-hand man.
I'm probably doing both.
Capon, Brabant, and Adder will play the rest of the retinue.
Okay. Well, hold up. If they're going on the same journey, Godwin and Henry are going to be in the same area. I don't know. Maybe I won't be seeing what goes on in the tunnels.
Why us for?
Well, you're young, you look presentable, and well, you'll be pretty convincing in that attire.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Adder will have to keep his mouth shut.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and good luck to everybody on that accord. Yeah, Adder doesn't seem shy to speak up, despite, communication barriers. Okay, what should we be doing during the council?
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us. Meanwhile, Godwin and Janosch will try to buy you as much time as possible.
And you have to keep in mind that those two buffoons at the council could blow our cover at any time.
And at that point, things could get pretty hectic in there.
Oh gosh, I don't know if this is gonna go well. I still don't understand why Adder's coming with us when we have two guys who at least speak English.
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin.
He understands
What
English.
exactly
Adder
do you intend to
understands
do
it.
with the church council?
We'll just lock them up.
I think.
Having them at our mercy might be useful if anything turns to shit.
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be alright for a while. And once they get out, they'll have other things to worry about.
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
Over the hills and far away. That's a good song. That's a good Led Zeppelin song, just saying.
But how will we tunnel through to you from the court?
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could do it with a finger up your ass.
Okay.
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't. But they're not our main concern.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal at the court. If everything goes well, we'll free the lords.
But if we make a mess of it in there, the lords will have to fend for themselves.
Oh, this is kind of messed up. So their main goal is not even to save the lords that were captured and held hostage. The certain lord, like Godwin's father, for one thing, and then Rose's father, and the father of the woman that Hans was supposed to marry as well. It's a lot of wealthy lords, but the Devil's Pack is just going for the money. That's all they're going for. This is where they're kind of showing their true colors here. A little bit. I don't agree with this scenario. And the methods at Malashov were kind of dirty too, so they are kind of proving to be a bit of a bandits pack, but they're also trying to free Wenceslas and win the war. Alright, let's find out what's going on here.
Rose has been insisting we rescue her father right from the start. That's the only reason she's helping us.
There's already a good chance some of our men will die in there. There doesn't need to be any more deaths unnecessary.
I should call them out for being cowards, maybe? Maybe.
Oh, you cowards.
Oh, we're so hot. Come on outside and we can talk it over.
Shut up, both of you!
I've beaten him in a
don't
fight
wanna hear
already.
any
I'm
more
not
about it.
too concerned
We'll
about
go
that.
and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage Italian better than Ada.
Can we talk further about this fight?
Let's fight.
But do I look like I have time for that now? No, I don't.
Isn't that
Not when
awkward?
I'm at the pen.
Isn't that awkward? When I actually, take that a step further, he backs down. I wish that played into things. I wish that had an effect on things bigger than that. Alright, we're talking to Brabant.
Can you teach me something in Italian?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. I'm trying to convey to you the essence of the Italian tongue in a few sentences. Do you know what kind of a task this is? Herculean, mon ami. Herculean.
All right then. I'll try not to offend your linguistic sensibilities too much.
But you have to take it seriously. These blockheads are not listening to me at all.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przybób.
It sounds like baby. Mama, pee pee, poo poo.
Very well. We will start with a greeting, which you will need as soon as you arrive. Repeat after me. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
It's the second one, I do believe.
Buonasera, signore.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buona sera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
The first one.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I
That-
think you want to eat me.
Adder's not.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are
Adder's not keeping
somewhere
up.
where you should not be and you get caught, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Excuse me, mi sono perso. Scusi.
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 Mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Kurwa. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janosch?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Now let us try something more complicated. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno. Every law has a loophole.
What? He said travato.
Fate la legge. Travato lignano.
Wrong. Listen carefully. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno. Every law has a loophole.
Okay. Trovato. T-R-O, not T-R-A.
Fatta la legge. Trovato l'inganno.
Fatta
Okay.
la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego gówna.
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
Oh,
Either
my.
you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
What? When are we gonna need to say that? When are we gonna need to say this? I might need him to repeat it, but I also kind of want to guess. Yeah, I'm gonna.
One more time, please.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
Okay, okay, salty.
O mangi la minestra. O salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Ha!
Very nice.
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means play by the rules or do not play at all.
Ah,
Okay.
I like it more with the soup.
Jam, że jest pola. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Sei proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Why is Adder going with us? I understand they're saying that, like, oh, they're the youthful ones. They got it, that we can act that way. Why is the Dry Devil and Adder not going through the tunnels? Why are they not going through the tunnels? And why is Zizka not here? I feel like that... I don't know. This is going to be problematic.
Sei proprio un bacala.
Sei proprio un bacala.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janosch. Almost perfect.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think we are finished. Any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it to me. D'accord?
What are we going to do now?
Mamselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you loot the pot, go and see Godwin.
I gained a level in scholarship for doing that Italian stuff. That's kind of cool. I'm a little low on health right now, I'm noticing. I should probably remedy that somehow. Not too sure how. I have a couple potions that I can drink, but let's talk to Rosa first. Oh, this already seems tense for some reason. This doesn't seem like it's going to be a positive conversation. I
How
don't-
are you so calm? You just need to maintain a healthy dose of anger. Oh?
I'm here for the
Van
clothes.
said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. You'll have to try not to make it too obvious that it's just a disguise.
Oh, don't worry. I'll fight the urge to chew with my mouth open and blow my nose into my sleeve. Anything else?
Don't get
That should be
yourself
good
killed.
enough.
All the silver in the world isn't worth your life.
I'll do my best. And thanks for the clothes.
Zizka and the Dry Devil seem to think otherwise. There, Rosa. Alright, I'm in my Italian clothing. I'm curious how we look. It's a poor placement for the face cam, I know. You can't see this, but we're looking essentially the same as Adder. Essentially. Who are we talking to out here? Oh my goodness, Godwin, you're looking good. You're looking good in this dress. Alright. He needs to drink before the council, but we'll bring it up.
This is how you're preparing for the council, Your Eminence?
Aye. This whole business has got me shook up. I'm kitted out like a jester, and my arse is soaked in sweat. And on top of that, I have to pass myself off as an Italian. Such a stupid way to lose the legate. I'd like to wring that Polish idiot's neck.
Yeah, okay, I was just about to say, like, I thought it was Latin earlier. I said it was going to be Latin earlier.
Well, you'll mostly be speaking Latin at the meeting, right?
Aye. But as you heard, I'm not very good at it while sober. Let's hope they have enough wine at that meeting.
I'm curious how the drinking affects his ability to speak Latin, but I'm about it. Godwin's living.
How's the Italian going?
A bit better now. Brabant taught me some, but I'll need booze to help me get through the rest.
Okay. Yeah, Brabant has taught everybody his Italian. Still suspicious of Brabant, I'll be honest.
Janos Uher could help you. He's entertaining even when he's not talking.
Him? If I know him, he'll be gorging himself until we haul him off along with the silver. Or until someone kills him.
Nothing to say about Adder to Godwin? Really?
Can we leave now?
Oh well. It's time.
Lead on, Your Eminence.
I'm surprised no one has anything to say about the guy who speaks only
Godwin.
Polish.
From now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves, and be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them.
Okay.
Capisco, mio fedele servitore.
Excellent. Let's go then.
I was really concerned that I was gonna have to, like, choose the sentences that I speak, and I'm sure I will later. Can I just follow Henry? That would be ideal.
Signores, signore, senti, Italiano, Cardinal!
Yeah, let's trade.
Cosa offri? Guarda yourself, signore. Reliquie, rare, true arte. And Gutenberg delicacies. Mangiare, capisci? No, tutto lo preso. Nearly gratis.
What delicacies do you have? He might have some wine that I can stock up on.
Mangiare. Cosa hai di buono da mangiare? Soltanto esquisite. A thing. Yummy. Mmm. Everything's almost fresh.
What are you offering?
Allora parla. Esagera. You don't need dire due volte, signore. I have a vera salsiccia de Gutenberg. Piena di carne, really good. Yummy. Mmm. Anche bacon from Gutenberg. Tanto tempo maturata. Hardly a tiny hint of green in it. And if you would like a pane de Gutenberg, se ne ho. There's no sawdust in it at all. And finally, una potion di urbe che allevia hangover. It clears your testa y cama. The stomaco benche siano consumate se glasses of strong beer. Tried and tested. Cosa scegli, signore?
All of that sounds awful. They didn't, like, I'm kind of grossed out by all of the things they just said. Ooh, they do have beer and cheap wine, though. Let me... Yep. And I will get the digestive potion. How much am I? I'm dealing with 1,000 groschen, okay. And we'll grab 2 of these weak hair of the dog. Just in case. Just in case. You know? I'm not going to sell him anything. I don't think I really have anything to sell. Except these copper plates. There we go. There he goes. I mean, he gets copper plates right from the Cardinal.
At your service, senor.
There you go. Am I curious about the artwork? 'Cause I feel like I bought something off of him. He should be satisfied. Let's look into the artworks. Maybe there's something there that can come in use.
Opere d'arte, dici.
Tutto. The best. A bozzo del famous master Teodorico. He created during his visita to Gutenberg.
Guaranteed genuine.
Rara croce di silver with Saint Jacob's osso.
Straight from the chapel of Corpus Christi in Prague.
And I also have a questa bella statuina di legno of Saint Barbara. It is as if it were viva.
Beautiful workmanship. It would impress even the Pope himself.
Maybe a crucifix could come in handy with a bunch of Christian folk and priest people and church people. Maybe that'll come in handy.
Mi interessa la croce con le reliquia.
You have chosen molto bene. È a great lavoro by Master Wolf from Gutenberg. Dall'inizio del regno King Wenceslas. The emperor himself dare lui the bone of San Giacomo from the Capella del Corpo de Dio.
A true holy relic.
They say it possiede il potere of the cure. Miraculous Maximus.
See, I don't want to like doubt the authenticity because I'm not trying to. Let me just. And haggling seems wrong. I don't think a cardinal would haggle. What if I just buy it off him?
È una bella storia. Me la porto.
Grazie, Cardinale. Grazie. You really know your arte. Ovunque andrai. Tutti envy you. A great ricordo from Gutenberg.
Let's hope he doesn't examine it too closely. The silver layer's pretty thin.
Shut your pie.
I knew I knew it was a scam.
From
I knew it was.
Momento on will proteggere.
These guys
you
seem shady.
His strong mano.
This bone is really human too.
Ti serve something else?
Can I call them out for it? Oh no, I got reputation for it. Let's just get out of here.
Mi basta.
As you wish, signore. Can I aiutare con un'altra cosa?
Well, good for them. You know, they think they just scammed the Cardinal.
Mi aspettano alla corte italiana. Mi inviano per qualcosa di importante. E ho comprato da te un pezzo di arte rara che ornerà la mia collezione.
I have no dubbi, signore. Allora, take care, and in bocca al lupo.
God be with you, Cardinal.
They're happy. They scammed the Cardinal. They're gonna have a little story to tell at the local taverns. Good for them. Good for them. You know. But we're getting through this. Oh, okay. That's aggressive.
Welcome to
Buonasera, signori.
I did notice that Henry shaved his beard for the occasion.
Tutto di buono. Grazie.
Grazie as well. What a grand fella.
Yes, yes. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy to see me. Oh, let's talk to. Oh, excuse me, gentlemen. Excuse me.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus nas, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili uso.
This guy speaks Latin. I believe that was Latin. I don't know. I shouldn't be guessing.
Is Cardinal Legate Lorenzo Pozzo, excusing my language.
Bene, bene. Non necesse.
No, he was speaking Italian. That was
tendas.
goofy of me. Bow. Let's be, cordial about this.
Cardinalis Lorenzo Pozzo.
Exoptatus vos video cutne antique, eminencia.
Tempus non perdamus.
Ad libitum. Domini insequem menime.
I feel like this guy's Italian is a little bit better than ours.
Insolitum.
No, you don't.
Alle condite novi. Haven't we met somewhere?
Evade it, Henry. Evade it.
Hic credus. Enrico talam benignam fatiam habet. Non primum creditur eum novice. Roma nunquam egressus est. Certe, Henrice? Certe Romanus superbus est?
Sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Vero.
I could have sworn that
No.
somewhere.
No.
Nihil refert. Introveniamus, Domini.
That was close.
Ex aula italica. Utinam vos sonitus non turbaret. Signatoris ad hunc laborem hodiernum non perfetsurunt. Mox finient et tranquillitatem habebimus. Aula italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum. Tantum eoloco grossum verum licet godere. In fabricis cornos dexteri aulae, bacula argentia feriuntur.
I'm reading the captions.
Ex quo numi cudantur.
Et ubi feriuntur numi.
Iuxta scalas in aream est ipsa moneta. Brevi tempori iam vidibites. Vin, expectamur. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They are worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's boozer.
It had better be.
Listen, Chaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
De mora me excuso. Exe Chaba Molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungaria esse. Hoc tempore hic. Unum munus facit. Set non moremus. Pergamus. Etse pregaus.
What kind of assignment is he assigned on?
Si vultis. In ordine vos ascoltavo et unum proprio.
I'm losing my drunkenness very quickly.
Convenire cupit domine Cardinal.
Someone wants to meet you, Cardinal Giuseppe Cabrini. Sorry, Giuseppe, 1 second. I gotta pound back a beer before I talk to you. Here we go. Maybe two beers. You know?
Etse imperator custodum aule Italice Iosifus Cabrini. Verus Italicus.
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza, Cardinal.
Oh my god.
Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un compaesano.
Keep quiet and move on.
Buona giornata.
Come on.
Amico mio. Avete un accento strano. Un po' duro. Del nord. Siete davvero nato in Italia?
I shouldn't have tried. Obfuscate and move on.
Sì. Scusatemi, non ho capito.
Certe, necesse.
Signor Cardinale, ma se siamo compaesani?
Leave it be.
I'm messing up.
Excusa eum, Eminencia. Magno pere gavisus est. Possumusne pere.
Oh no. Oh no. A 25 wasn't good enough.
Eamus.
Excellent. Giuseppe.
Yes?
The Cardinal and his aide are coming with me to the hall. See to it their retinue is made comfortable in the kitchen.
As you wish. I will take care of it.
Inseque me, queso.
I should have checked my... Oh my god, is that Musa? Is that Musa over to the left? This is a problem.
Eos Eminencia Cardinales Pozzo.
There's no way he doesn't recognize Henry.
Mihi excusate morum.
Oh no.
Cum gaudio do tibe in abatio nostra sed lice hospitium sed circumstantia difficilis sicut.
Due emensia. Fraternitas Christi corporis ecclesiam sanctae Barbarae edificat ad moiarem Dei gloriam. Post stat toto urbs.
Veritatem non vult accepere, sed lice monastarii gratio mons cutnum magnus est.
Sancta Barbara, patrona forsorum.
Eternitas tua imperamentum est in communi ad diem. Novis non est opus aleo templo. Consentisne mihi cardinales.
What's wrong with more temples?
Venite, sodales cari. Puto melius esse primo bibere. Audivi vos habere
Godwin.
in urbe viniam.
Godwin, please. Oh my god. Excuse my language. It's probably like the worst time to say God. Oh no. All right. One wine cup down. I already had 2 beers earlier. I feel like continuing formally would be better, but he just chugged a glass of wine back. That's kind of informal. Do I lean into that? Do I lean into the informal play?
Vinum excellentem habetis, ex monasterio estni?
Non. Monastarium vinum proprium habet ad occasiones specialis. Ex vineis localibus provenit. In lorsia occasionem habuistis ut id gustaritis.
Imporetia nostra breviziana, vino locali etiam admissam utimus. Gratias agimus pro benignitate, amici nostri hieronymi.
Mentionem non merit.
Could I also taste the monastery wine?
Possibili est quoque vinum monasteriale gustari?
Certe, sed non expectabamus tuam eminentium.
Of course he's interested.
Habiturum esse. Si finis actorum bonus est, pro adequat ampudis legatum mitem.
Inter nos, miraculum magnum non est.
De gustibus non est disputandum.
I think I've talked enough about alcohol. He said if the talks go well, he'll send for a couple bottles. So let's get to this matter at hand.
Ad medullum iamus. Recte arbitratus sum contentionum vestram nullum eventum habuisse.
Incommode ita est. Pars contrario non vult ex proposito sua exire, quod inter nos discordium seminavit.
Monasterium non vult mente comprehendere, credentes novum templum habere vele. Donationes in proximis annis clare ostendunt urbem sodelitati.
I see Musa just hanging out in the background.
Sed nova tempora sunt. Rex sigus mundus declaravit se statum sed lici et malini sustenere.
Dic nobis cardinalis, que est opinio pape Bonifaci hoius casus?
The Pope couldn't care less. The Pope doesn't care at all. Your trifles do not bother him. Not saying that. Let's not speak for the Pope. Let's say that he hasn't reached a decision.
Papa resolutus non est. Idio hic sum ut ambas discordiae partes auditorum sin.
Bene, discuramus de toto casu.
Temporis satis habemus, factot rogatos quod vis.
Colec vere cum ambabus discordiae partibus et cogitate opinionibus tuis. Tempus habes, ut de omnibus rebus bene cogitatus sis. Cum resolutos eris, factiorem adjuvatorem tum, et fac sermonem finalem in quo decretum tum nunciabis.
Intelligo facile non erit. Opus est omnia bene. Loqui colloqui discurrere.
You need more. You need more.
habes?
You need more wine.
Ego potio egio fauces sica est.
Okay.
Still getting into fights.
And I'm completely sober.
It's inappropriate for a priest.
I'm glad to hear
I'm
you gave
completely
it up.
sober.
I do miss it sometimes.
Should I talk to Janusz?
Cosa voi?
We must help Henry and others some way.
The best way to help them is not to give ourselves away.
I say nothing. It's up to you and your Latin speaking.
I'll have to help it a little.
I get it. We lucky we got lots of booze here. But do not go crazy.
I won't, Ma.
And I see that fella who bring us here. He watch you close. You got to make like real legit.
Christ, you're making me even more nervous than I was before.
Easy, Kamashko. Just make like you know what you're doing, like you understand these dumb church fuckers. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
And I have one more good
Oh no.
idea.
Out with it. Yep. Let's hear your idea.
Dimmi.
How you talk about wine supply, Janos think, hey, I ask for more. I send guards to town, they gone. Our people not have to fight with them.
Let's go.
Still, it's very rude to
So-
go over our heads like that.
Because I asked about the wine, Janusz took the opportunity to ask a group of guards to go and fetch the wine. They're not going to be here. There's less guards to deal with. All right, let's find ourselves some wine to drink. Not yet. Not yet. Nope. Nope. All of you can wait. All of you can wait. First things first. Let the Cardinal get his fill. Come on.
Cardinalis, queso?
It's hard to be a man of the cloth. He just needs a couple.
One after the other.
Now I could say, okay, 2 masses, one after. Okay, he's ready. It sounds like Godwin's ready for a little bit of a chat. Who would I talk to first?
These clerics are. They
Let's-
eat.
Polner was calling me over.
Dominus Cardinalis, bone venistis.
I hope he'll understand you. You can't speak proper Latin even when drunk.
That's right.
You don't even know your dico dicere, so shush. Rogare quid vele, nos hic ille aduavare.
I'll ask their opinion on the dispute. I do believe that these 3 guys are local nobles in Kuttenberg. I recognize some of the names from the Sigismund Council, from that little wine serving fiasco that Henry had to do. I'll compliment their town first.
Mons cutna magno peri puchera urbs est. Vere gemma.
Verbum tuum nos gaudio implet.
What does he say about Kuttenberg?
He likes it.
Well, that's good, eh? Ask him if he bought anything here.
They've already drunk half the vineyard on the town's bill, so he could spend some groschen to make up for it.
Hic esse multi venditores excellentes. Tuiam emere hic aliquid?
I did conveniently. I'll show them the fake crucifix.
Reliquius raras minimo emi. Crux cum reliquiis sancti Jacobi.
Certe tu contentus. He bought a crucifix with a bone of St. James. Where could he get such a thing?
A genuine one? Nowhere.
Someone got the better of him.
That's okay. That's completely fine.
Legate fall for the tricks of relic hawkers.
You're right. It is strange.
No, it's not. No, it's
Magna
not.
fortuna tu. Gratulationes sinceras.
Nihil aliud emi.
Sitio tu invenis aliquid.
We can recommend something else to him.
Something really expensive. Make him splash out.
I guess there was the option earlier to call out the fake, and it's coming to... Alright, that's okay. That's fine.
Sire velum de hoc concilio. Ut hoc tibi videtur.
Magnum honor est. Ut tu quid nos putare.
Tell him what we want.
Just keep it short and clear.
Non edificare templum sancta Barbara pro urbs malum magnum est. Eius sanctitas intelligere, quod metallici, incolas urbs et vulgus mons cutna vele proprium sacrarium.
Tell him the abbot's a moron.
Come on now, Wenzel.
Abbatis Ioannes durus et non sedere, nec non archiepiscopus Praga Zbigniew Zaitz non procedere.
There's an even bigger moron, old alphabet.
Itaque nos sperare in justitia sancta sedes.
Sire velum quomodo totam rem resolvere vultus.
Id clarus est. Novum templum cum sodalitatis, et eius conditoris non potesse sed lecinici.
Intelligo.
What was he saying?
He wanted to know how we would handle it, so I told him.
Well done, Polna. Great.
Let's hope he takes it to heart.
Let's not ask about the guards. I feel like that's just another suspicious thing to
Valete, Domini.
Nobis honor fuit
get called out for. I already messed up with the relic.
Abbot is right. Why venture off the beaten path?
What are you blabbering about, Franz? Sedlitz takes advantage of Kuttenberg and wants more and more.
So, I do believe they're trying to get me to side with Abbot Yan. However, let's talk to... Should I talk to Jerome?
Domine Hieronymi.
Quid vis, Cardinalis?
Shall I request wine? Should I bring up the thing? No, I'm not gonna bot. I'm not gonna say I bought something on the street because that was I already messed up with the nobles, and if I show it to Jerome, he's watching me closely. It's gonna mean more. So let's request. Could you introduce me to the council members? Maybe that'd be better.
Introduces-ni mihi alios homines qui concilio aderunt.
Magnus jam novisti. Abbatem Johannem et sacerdotem Conradum. Personam archiepiscopatus pragensis gerit Dominus Albicus. Et Dominus Musa ex malia eruditus in Sigismundi area est. Quoque Domini Andreas Polner, Franciscus Rosenthal, Vaclavusque Voschucher, e Maximi in colae montes cutna sunt. Non nulli conditores advenire non poterunt propter res, et alii in turi palazzi clausi sunt.
I'll be seeing you.
Ave.
Dominus tecum.
I think I should talk to Musa, actually, if I can find him. Let's see what his opinion is on everything.
Magister.
Tua eminencia?
Musa es ex malia?
Aduce tua domine.
Should I bring up the murder in Sigismund's camp? I'm not gonna bring that up right away. Why are you here?
In hoc concilio. Non ies Christianus?
Christianus non sum, sed multum de Jesu Christi doctrina didici. Tenet me structura et hierarchia ecclesia vestre. Notabilis est, ad vitsum Sigismunde area accedo et conarboro solutionem discordiarum inspicere. Precipue modum in quo solveta.
Non dubito quin dissertatio tecum fructifera futurum sit.
Gaudeo.
Let's ask his opinion of the council.
Potesti mihi disseri quid arbitraris de hoc concilio.
Gaudeo te sententia meam, sire vele. Monastarium sed Latianum et Paritia Beneficiana secontendunt de Sancta Barbara Templo. Quod non paribus numus, a conditoribus vert, sed lesium ad hoc tempus meliorem statum habet. Meritus eos est quod ad fecium factum sit. Conato hunc statum conservare. Paritia Beneficiana Sancta Barbara edificatione ex aerum auctoritate alabe vult. Fortasse eos vult superare. Id non accidet. Unico solutio est eos aducere ad reconciliationem. Ad postremum. Ex maiora Iesu Christi gloria nituntur. Tantum sententia mea est. Non necesse ude eat consentias.
Prudens videtur. Gratias ago.
Libenter.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, the Brotherhood from Sedlitz, the men wearing the brown robes, are trying to halt the creation of the temple in Gutenberg because the Brotherhood from Sedlets is a little concerned about the funds
Cardinal.
and how centralized the temple in Gutenberg would be, because it would make a lot of money. That's the concern from the brown cloth. It's so far, I'm siding with Abbot Yan, and that sounds like what everybody wants. Let's ask about. Tell me more about yourself, and then we'll go into the murder
Gaudio nova audire.
business.
Dic mihi aliquid aliud dete.
Geste mea mirabilia non sunt. Talibus hominibus ut mihi in sede sancte certe multus obvium factus es. Eruditionum cupio. Studio initiala tumbuti me natali fetsi. Juribus cari et mediciane granati studui. Preseterum vaietur sum dicam. Fatame ex malia mea natale paramacam ad al Andalus tolerunt. Postia in Venatias et sultani palatium. Et repente in Hungaria apud regem Sigismundum aram. Longa narrata.
Omnia magnifica sunt, de itineribus tuus audiri velum, sed timio ne te retiniamus.
Benedictis cardinales. Utinam mox ad sermonem redivissimus post acta.
And let's just drop the ball. You were suspected of murder.
Audivi suspicatum esse te aliquem in Sigismundi claustris occidisse.
Quid? Ego? Commodo, nemo. Commodo. Commodo temperisti. Cum, quis tibi dixit?
Audivi id.
Certesio. Seracvo.
I just totally put myself in a corner with bringing this up. I didn't think about this at all. Why would the Cardinal from Rome know about this at all? Why would it be his business? My bad. My bad. I am in a complete corner. I forgot.
Netio. Fortassi id audivi cum lotse essen. Inter homines nihil occultatur.
Quis tesseret abuit. Locutus est. Nescio cur in mentem non ventum sit. Gratias ago quod mihi dixeris. In posteritatem prudentio ero.
I think I got out of it. Okay. What about the guards in here? Maybe I should just leave after dropping the ball like that.
Animad verti hic multus custodes esse. Cogito num hic sint tutelae causa. Aut santum honoris custodes stint.
Sincere, esset melius si hic plures adisset. In regionibus australibus multibus consiliis adfui. Que ad finem sanguinoso fuerunt. Spero ex hoc similem experientiam non habere. Normale ubi de pecunia est. Quid vium? Ob venerabit est?
Benedictis. Opus est me cum domino. Hieronymo loqui. Nihil concursatione relinquerit debemus.
Tantum consentire possum. Puto meleus esse ut ad omnia paratissimus.
I'm not going to talk about anything more in the Sigismund's camp. Let's just go.
Intelligo. Fortunam tibi ex optimo.
It sounds like I can get Jerome to remove the rest of the soldiers in here to make things a little more comfortable for everybody. I'm going to drink another thing of wine. Just top it up. You know? Maybe... No, I'm not going to try and overdo it. I feel like the level of drunkenness I'm at is pretty good. Discuss the guards.
De his custodibus.
Ita?
Non possunt plus esse. In conciliis ecclesiasticis honoris custodis. Fortiores sunt. Nunquam sis quid accideri possit.
It corare possum. It corabo. Franta! Go and get 2 more men in here! His Eminence doesn't feel safe in here!
Was I supposed to call more to them? Or was I supposed to, like, try and get more to leave? Unless the guards we're calling in are, say, Henry and Adder. Say, Henry and someone else. Maybe that's the case. Okay, let's start talking to Abbot Yan. Let's get to the matter.
Domini Abbas.
Let's hear what they have to say.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudetur Dominus Jesus Christus.
Let's talk about the beauty of Gutenberg first. Just settle into it, you know.
Admiratus sum pulchritudine et magnitudine montes Cutna.
Sepe audimus, ab omnibus partibus.
Infeliciter ita peregrini putant, nos qui juxta sumus alias sententias habemus.
Ita, sub semine lucenti, occultatur locus plenus peccatorum.
Crimina, fraudes, occisiones, ea orbs animam suam quotidie perdit, et eventus factorum sodalitatis, quam plus tenet volumen numorum, quam bonum eos paretianorum.
I just noticed the guards walk in, and it doesn't look like either of them are friendly faces, so I might have messed up there in bringing more guards into the situation. I'm not going to talk about the... Yeah, I know about the fakes. Let's talk about that. They're talking about fake things. I bought one.
Id iam comperi. In viis fraudatoris ambulant. Falsas merces vendunt.
De eo audivi.
Haud admiror.
Spero te victimam non fuisse.
Timeo victima esse. Persuasores errant. Certi id nihil est quo gloria eius sanctitate.
Perfecte intelligo, sed reconstitutionem errorum ad alias partes mitere debis.
Promito tibi custodes nostros hos fraudatorus insecuturos esse si in paretia nostra obvenient.
I didn't lose any reputation for being honest there. I thought they were going to kind of, you know, kick me while I'm down kind of thing for falling for the fakes, but they didn't. It's all good. What are the monastery's demands? What do you guys need from me?
Sire velem que rogatus vestri sint. Pautsis verbis et concrete queso.
Bene, summarium faciemus.
Prosus simplex est.
Rogamus ut monasterio et paritiae malanensi auctoritas revertat cave semper eorum fuit.
Praecipuum ius baptimatale et funerarium, curationem tote civitatis malinensis et praesertim patem ex reditibus metalicis.
Sodalitas est dissolvenda, eis templus ante papale deruendum. Et ut lapida usuris sint ad proposita larabilia.
Traditiones sustinemus, non rebellionem sine causa et sine deo ut ei.
Elaborate for me.
Potestis ne Paulum explanare.
Monasterio nostra condito, mons cudna administrabatur, a claretsi paretiales ede malinensi.
Okay, so they're trying to get some independence.
Inter monasterium et in colas urbanas.
By the sounds of it.
Non fuisse semper excellentia, agnosere debeo. Sed ex eis ambe partes utilitates capiebant.
Paretia malinensis propter.
I hope you guys are ready to read, by the way, because it's a lot of Italian going on. There's some captions, but...
Patres ecclesiae ex toto regno de sede contendebant quam honoratus occupo.
Sed cum reditus et pretium argente otiora fuerent. Incule urbani avidi facti sunt. Desierunt ea partire cum malino et sedletio. Propriam paretium cupiebant.
Let's keep quiet for now.
Novum templum extra orbem stuere ceperunt, in solo quod clerici parochialis edes beneficiane erat.
Antecessor meus id non permisit, ed flagravit discordia cave ad hoc durat.
Quam hodie cum auxilio auctoritatis date tibi a Sancto Papa denique persolvemus. Conabor. Sententiam vestram intelligo et siam propter traditionem. Sub iure canonico autem processius sodalitatis legitimus est.
De hoc disputandum est.
Credemus fabricatione edificationis sodalitas legem rupit.
De corruptella locuti sunt in statibus altissimus. Hoc concilium agnoscere non possumus.
Okay, so to my understanding, these are the leaders of the temple. These are the leaders of the temple that is already built inside Gutenberg. And then when the prices of silver started to rise in and throughout Gutenberg because of all the shadiness going on, the stealing and thievery with all the mines and everything, the burghers were either forcing the church to give up more of their donations that they were receiving, and they stopped. So the burghers then decided to build another church, and for the purposes of money, of course. And then these brothers, who already have a church, are trying to prevent them from building this other temple. I believe that's what's going on here. I'll ask them who are the participants to the council before I leave.
Sire velum plus de hominibus qui concilio aderunt. Summa summarum que sententia omnium sit. Discorde causam clare novi, sed melius intelligere volo.
Letus tibi explanabo. Personum sodalitatis geret et cerdos, penvitianos conraris et, famulus eos et cerdos Antonius ex Visoca.
Fanatici sunt. Fanatici qui improba facere possunt.
Et musa ex Maria et siam adest. Quem misit rex Sigismundus?
Musulmanus est. Qui dicitur peritum in iuribus nostris esse.
Ad hoc occasio non fuit eo plus quam salutationes dicere. Sed bene bohemice loquitur.
Dicitur eum pluris linguas novice quam Sigismundum, sed nestio curat sit.
Dominum albicum ex Venisova autem bene novimus. Monastarium nostrum sepe visitavit.
Legatus archiepiscopi Pragensis est, et arbitror eum nos sustenturum esse.
Dissimilis in colarum montis cutna, qui advenerunt pro sodalitatem pugnatum. Sed citos sias eos sententias superficiales habere. Non debemus eis respectum habere.
Intelligo. Non putu mi sententias in colarum urbus accepturum esse. De concilio ecclesiastico loquimur. Numus nunquam altior esse potest voce Domini nostri Iesu Christi.
Benedictis Cardinalis.
Amen.
Dominus vobiscum.
Et tecum eminentia.
So there's two ways to look at this. There's two ways to look at this right now. The White Cloth Brotherhood, Abbot Yan and Father Peter, the current church leaders, the guys who are trying to prevent the church from being built, this new temple from being built. You could say that they are being greedy, trying to keep the money for themselves, and preventing the spread of their faith to the people by stopping the construction of this church. You could say that. You could say that. Or you could look at it from the perspective of the burghers are backing the Brown Brotherhood, the Brown Cloth, and Father Anthony and Father Conrad. And they're thirsty for money because the silver mines aren't going their way. Like, these are the three richest men in Gutenberg, and they're no longer supporting the White Cloth. It's a sticky situation. It's a sticky situation. However, I do believe Musa is on the side of building the church, and Godwin himself has said a couple things along the lines of money shouldn't stop the spread of the faith, and building a new church for people to go and pray in just seems to be the appropriate thing to do if you're trying to spread those things and gain followers sort of. I've kind of made my decision. I don't know if I need to talk to everybody. I will talk to to Conrad.
Fratres in Christo.
Vestra Eminencia.
Laudetur eum in eternitatem.
I will say already that these guys seem a little more humble. Let's start off with the casual. Gutenberg is a beautiful town.
Mons Cutna est veri pulchra urbs. Fortasi pulchrior quam Roma est.
Iudicare non possum. Tantum sacerdos rusticus sum, Vestra Eminencia. Sed certe bene decitis.
Sancta Barbara nos adfert ad maiora.
Mons Cutna una ex maximis urbibus tempore presenti est. Gemma argentea.
Ita, Italisi, Germani, Judei, quoque id putant.
Tu ipse id vidisti. Venditores locali tibi persuaserunt alic vid emere.
Alicuvando tentationibus succumbimus.
Let's say I know about the fakes. They're mentioning the street merchants.
In diis vestris infeliciter false merces venduntur. Opprobrium et macula in specie pulchre urbis.
I didn't mean to yell at them.
Crede mihi, Eminencia. Omnes megatorus ex Monte Cutna tales non sunt.
En feliciter me det separunt. Fortasse mea culpa est. Et nihil est quod Romae narrare possum.
Intelligo. Rectificationem invenire cornabimur.
Patiamus ne nemine adveniat. Iora in nomine Sancte Barbare.
Both sides of this argument said they'll never let the scams happen again, but words are words. And what are the Brotherhood's demands? What do you guys need from me?
Audiri velam rogationes partes tue. Id est sudaritatis. Si potestis breviter et clare.
Ad libitum, Eminencia. Magis auctoritatem monasteri et clerici paratialis edis malenensis non toleramus. Tantum de utilitatibus suis cogitant, non de utilitatibus orbis.
Itaque volumus integram independentiam sed eletsi, et transitionem omnium iurum sacrum sodalitati.
Sed letium auctoritatem suam in parte orientali montis Cutna conservabit. Urbs et tota regio occidentalis debet benevitia esse.
Principale templum montis Cutnae Sancta Barbara erit, et tote peciunie ex regione ad eus edificationem erunt.
I understand.
Intelligo, perfecte.
Gaudebimus sino sustenebis, Eminencia.
So, I may have gone a couple of things twisted in my understanding, but these guys kind of just said it. One church would cover the east side of town, one church would cover the west side of town. The new church would become the main church, which is great for the burghers. The burghers want that. I feel like I have to let the church be built.
Valete.
Dominus tecum, Eminencia.
Post multos annos discordie deniques paramos in justitiam, cum letitia sermonum tuum finalum audium.
Okay, let's chug back 2 more glasses of wine before I hop into this final speech. And I do believe I'm going to let the temple get built. Side with the burghers, side with Musa, side with the father from Newitz, Conrad, Father Conrad. Are we good? Are we good? I think that is a sufficient amount of wine. Yeah, it's still going up. I'm just gonna let it rise. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, Janos, announce me.
Shall we get going? Get started once you are ready.
Let's do it.
You're the one who should begin. Yai, curva. All right, we do this.
Oh no.
Worthies, be quiet all, please. You all been waiting for this moment. Now will be decision. Let us hear words of legate sent by Him Holiness Pope Bonifacia, Him Eminence Cardinal Lorenzo Pozzo.
Domine Abbas, Patres Ecclesiastis, Domini incole urbis, hodie convenimus in splendido congressu, ut problema grave persolvamus, cuius est administratio spiritualis urbis, et quis fundationem edificationes templi sancte Barbara dicate curabit, commendato sancto patre legato sum, ut sententias vestras audiam et discordias ad secula seculorum persolvam, cum ambabus partibus locutus sum. Rogatus quid consilium meum sit benedictum auctoritate papale.
I thought Musa would have agreed with the burgers. I do agree with Musa though. He's not even of the faith, and he's kind of the one that's saying, well, is this, like, building the temple is the most supportive way to, like, support the church, supportive way to support the church. Yeah. You get it.
Ad concilium inclino quod eruditus Musa ex malia proponit. Tempus est ut conamina et numos in infinitus contentionibus ponere destinamus. Iesus Christus unus est, de reconciliatione agere debetis.
Svasvine vobis aliena gera, qui fidem nostram non exercet. Excusa me, sed id inusitatum videtur mihi.
Otius ruda simplexqua. Quomodo vis nos persuadere ut ambos sedamus?
Yeah, papal authority.
Papa mihi commendavit ut discordium vestram persolverem. Potestatem et autoritatem eius habio. Nemo pape autoritatem dubitare debet. Egitur de reconciliatione agere officium vestrum est.
Nemo pape autoritatem dubitat.
How dare you try and question the Pope, who sent Godwin here? Not really. Not really.
In nihil hominis interconcilium inusitate consuluisti.
Ego quoque animadverti.
How did I act weird?
Semper dixisti te de reconciliatione agere vele. Igitur sire volo quod propositum te movi?
Reconciliation is the best way forward. I've been talking about it the whole time. He just said that himself.
Ita, mihi persuasum est, reconciliationem optimam solutionem esse.
Et denique nobis persuasisti.
Spero te nunc benedicere. Bene, tibi credam.
Audite nunc concilium meum, quod fiducia pape Boniface sustenetur, donationes urbanae ecclesiasticae ex hoc momento in duas partes equales dividentur. Dimidium accepiet sodalitas et clarici paretialis edes Beneviciana. Alterum monasterium sed Letianum et clarici paretialis edes Malinensis.
Mane, tane id non intelligo.
Ego quoque non intelligo. Quis dividet? Quis determinat quam multa dimidia parsit?
It interest me. Tale concilium plurus questiones creat quam responsa.
Volo vos intelligatis me contra non esse, tantum mihi non persuadeo.
Mihi etiam non persuadio, fortasse id nobis potes. Melius exponere.
Let's calm down. Let's calm down here.
Domini placati. In vobis video vos insertos esse, et non admiror. Multos annos, in partibus oppositis erratis, et rationis vestre contrariae errand. Nunc primo comperitis aliam solutionem esse, animo placato collaborate. In manibus vestris solutio est.
Benedictus Cardinalis.
Puto prote nemo constituet. Opus est aliter decidere.
Fortasse sententiae nostre non magni
We're getting them to work together. It's working. It's working.
Una solutionem inveniemus.
Una. Insolitum verbum.
Fortasse. Cardinalis autem benedicit. Tempus est ut collaborare incipiamus.
Videtur nos consensum contacturos esse.
Gloria Jesu.
I didn't expect that.
Hopefully it will benefit
That
all
worked.
the people
It's
of
working out really well.
All hail! It was worth it.
The two churches are going to work together.
Definitely. We'll keep what we have.
I just hope there's no catch.
Everyone's happy, it seems.
See about that.
All right, brothers.
Except that guy.
Come to the monastery next Thursday. We'll arrange what needs to be done.
Agreed. I shall look forward to it, Abbot.
Vivat the Cardinales Pozzo!
Hail
Et
to everyone!
prudens Papa
Hurrah!
Bonifatius.
Hail to everyone! Hurrah!
I'm surprised this is working out so well so far.
The rest is up to you, Henry.
Yep, here we go. Godwin succeeded in his part. Henry, what are we doing here?